Hi all, I wanted to send you a quick note. Thank you for your Zwingli posts. Like I said, I'm going to give you full points if you made a good first post, and maybe a little extra Petra for a couple posts before I gave that warning. But I just wanted to give you my impression of Zwingli. I don't like Zwingli. Now maybe I have him all wrong, but to me Zwingli is the type of a leader who feels perfectly free to criticize everyone else, but then comes down hard when anybody criticizes him or her. Usually it's men who do this. But in fact, I'm thinking of a leader right now. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I'm thinking of a leader, not at IWU, but I'm thinking of a leader, who's that way, who's very free with his criticism and satire toward other people, but can't handle any criticism, even in private, himself. That's not a good leader. And Zwingli, to me, is not a great guy. So he couldn't come to agreement with Martin Luther over communion. Now, I realize that emotions were high at the beginning of the Reformation, but they were basically arguing over whether the Holy Spirit was really there, or that Jesus was really there in the elements, or whether it's completely symbolic. And Zwingli was just, he seems rabid to me. The reason why we have 20,000 different denominations today is because Zwingli, well, it might have happened anyway, but Zwingli and Luther couldn't come to agreement on that issue, little bit of doctrine, and as a result, Protestantism was condemned to forever be a splintering group that, and they told two friends, and they told two friends, and they told two friends. Of course, Zwingli was glad to dish out the criticism and he had a separatist spirit, in my opinion. He was fine with separating from the Roman Catholic Church, but then when some in his own congregation tried to use his own principles, now I'm okay with infant baptism, I should say that, but when someone in his own congregation said, I think the Bible teaches believers baptism. We want to be rebaptized. What does he do? He drowns. You want to be baptized? Well, I'll baptize you. It has them drowned in the river. God is the judge, but I wonder seriously if this guy's going to be in the kingdom. Okay, not my place. It's God's place. Basically, Zwingli dies in battle against the Catholics. Probably good for the kingdom that his influence didn't continue longer. Was that a horrible thing to say? All I'm saying is, don't be like Zwingli. If you're looking for models for leadership, Zwingli's not your man, at least not as far as I'm concerned. Hope you guys are having a good course. Sorry I'm so busy. I am always glad to interact with you. Seek me out, and you shall find me. I hope to get your exegesis papers back to you very quickly. Have a great week. Have a great Sunday.